And I think, Andrew, you asked us to focus on the healing part for our soul of, what's been the most healing part from a soul perspective of what we've been doing. And sometimes it's hard to answer a question with kind of like the answer's 42, like it was in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Universe. For me, it's been a complex series of different answers. I suppose that walking has been a huge thing for me. Taking that first step and sometimes you need to make sure that the step is just a small step rather than making it too big, which you can't do. So walking is a kind of metaphor for the journey of healing, but it's also the physical act of walking I find incredibly healing, and especially being in nature. And we are so blessed to be in paradise nowadays on the edge of the Sussex Downs. And lockdown was the thing that eventually ended up helping me to really focus on the writing. So this walking, I gave up drinking actually when I was writing the book as well, because there was such a close link that I could see between the trauma that happened in our family and also what had happened in the generation above, and probably before that as well. Because I think one thing I've really learned over the years is that you can't understand anybody until you see what their family is like around them. So hop up to the next generation, find out what was happening there, find out what was happening in their childhood before you can start to understand what somebody's been going through. And then talking. So for me, talking is the huge thing that is the real healer. We'll look for other things like drink or drugs or something that takes us away from ourselves, and maybe will give some temporary different sensation. But talking from the heart, from the soul. I'm not very good at small talk either. I tend to like getting in there and getting deep. But talking is really important. And it's about having the courage to be vulnerable with one another. So telling our stories, because we live in such a divided time. So we need to, in a safe space, to be able to kind of release the difficulties and the traumas that we've had, we need to talk about them. That's the key.